podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm
you fight with nobody.
This a dollar beat. This a dollar beat.
BoxingVoice.com.
You won the belt with nobody.
BoxingVoice.com.
This a dollar beat.
You never gonna get the fight, man. You're a horrible fighter. Payday, you want payday. I know that. Oh, look this guy. There's a plan to go for the belt, and I'm coming, man. I'm coming, my friend. Get the fuck out of here, man. Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
BoxingVoice.com.
Because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
BoxingVoice.com.
Good morning, TBV. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am the Boxing Voice, Ness GTO. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NessGTO. We could talk some boxing. You could send me some links, any boxing topics you might want us to discuss live here on the show or bring up during the live show. Shoot me a message. We're going to be here discussing Canelo Alvarez not in negotiations for a fight. According to Eddy Reynoso, his manager and trainer, we were all under the impression that there was a possible fight looming between Canelo Alvarez and Jermall, Charlo, someone that the boxing public had been wanting Canelo to share the ring with for some time. So that particular piece of news was met with a lot of joy from boxing fans. You know, we thought this was going to get done. We thought this was the fight. They were saying Cinco de Mayo. Everything just made sense. I guess Eddy Reynoso didn't like what was taking place, and he's come out and rebutted these rumors and given the exact opposite response. He does not believe that this fight is next, and he's making it clear that we know they're not in negotiations with anyone, which is sad because, you know, if you're Canelo Alvarez, we want you to kind of have a plan. We want you to know what it is that you want to do. You're the face of boxing. Many people follow you. A lot of people are waiting on you to make a decision before they make a decision as to what they're going to do, right? Everybody wants that Canelo Alvarez Willy Wonka ticket. And if they can get it, they'll change their plans to get it. That being said, I was very excited for Jermall Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez. I felt like it's the right fight. I told you guys I'd get a chance to tease you because I know a lot of people believe that Charlo was the guy. Charlo himself seems like he believes he's the guy, as he posted not too many days ago, the biggest super middleweight in the world, and he's not even a super middleweight yet. Now, a lot of people are taking shots at Michael Coppinger because it was he who reported that this fight was being talked about. And I don't believe that Coppinger is wrong. I just believe that people don't like when Coppinger tells the truth because they're not ready to announce. And if they're not ready to announce, it doesn't look well. So, you know, that's kind of where we are with this situation. Cop is usually right, you know, and you got to just think about where'd he get this information, you know? Why would they be giving him this information if it wasn't true? And I don't know. Listen, I'm going to say this one time, all right? I don't see any moderators there. But if you're a moderator, do not block. All right? Do not block, or I'm taking the wrenches away. I don't have time for people to hit me up in the middle of the show like, why am I blocked? Like, I don't even see what they saying, so it don't bother me. It's bothering y'all. Y'all got to get y'all shit together. So many fucking grown men dealing with feelings and emotions. Bunch of fucking pussies. You know what I'm saying? Stop dealing with your feelings, man. Leave that shit for your ladies. Fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't have time to deal with people hitting me up about being blocked when I don't block nobody. So if you got a wrench, man, move carefully, because I'm taking that shit. I'm tired of that garbage. I told dudes, time them out. If they talking crazy, time them out. That's about it. I don't got time for the whole block thing. But what up? Batman Boxing was good. Derek Lincoln, what it do? Karma Surge, what's popping? Chase Athletics, hello. What up, what up? Fred the Boss, what it do? Yeah, man, a lot of softies in this world, man. A lot of liars too, man. A lot of fucking liars out here, man. It's crazy, man. You got to move carefully, man. Dudes you thought was somebody is totally someone else, man. You got to be careful out these streets. Money changes niggas quickly. That's why I'm always happy. I always tell you I learned to live with my regrets. I learned to not get mad at the things that have happened to me in my life, because everything is a lesson, you know? And if I took away the things that happened to me in my life, I wouldn't be who I am. So if I didn't go through everything I went through, I would have never had money. You know, I love that I had money and I lost it. You understand? Because then when you get money again, you understand how to deal with it. Niggas that never had nothing, you ain't never had nothing. So it's like when something pops up in your face, you go crazy. You brainwashed. You know what I mean? You can't fool Canelo, right? Keep it real. You can't fool Canelo. You know, you can't come up to Canelo with a shiny boat and he gonna do backflips for you. You can't come to Canelo with 36 million and he gonna do backflips for you. Because why? Because he getting paid that already. He got a boat already. He rich already. You understand? But when you ain't never had and somebody trying to put something in your face, then you do whatever. Then the snake comes out. Man. That's the crazy thing. It's sad, man. It's sad. Yeah, I know no boundaries. I know no boundaries. I got Alex in the Skype chat telling people that I know no boundaries, but the truth is, he don't want to tell the truth. He don't want to tell y'all what he did. He want to stay in the shadows and send little messages and lie. But we all know the truth. Now we all know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all from the street. If I bring you to my connect, rule number 1, you don't carve a deal with my connect. Simple. There's nothing else that needs to be said. I don't got to give you any more information. That's just it. You not supposed to deal with my connect, let alone when I'm in jail. You the epitome of a snake. You the epitome of a snake. Like, you are showing that you a snake. You wait till I'm in jail to carve a deal. You tell me and my wife, you not going anywhere because you got a deal already. It's like, Imagine a rap group. Imagine a rap group going to get signed by a record label, and the record label, right? The record label tries to give you a side deal and break up the group. Who's the snake? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that. I keep it real. Listen, host after host, they can't come here and take this fire. Why? Because Nesta tells the truth. Nesta tells the truth. The other people don't want to tell the truth because they know they move in shadows and they move like snakes. You could never take me to a business meeting and I try to jump above you. I'm not even there without you. Nesta Gibbs is the type of best friend that tells a millionaire, I'm not making no decisions without this person. So bring this person. That's who I am. Who you are? You're the person that made a decision while I was in jail, nigga. Like, don't lie to the people because the truth is truth. And it shall set you free. It shall set you free. You know what I'm saying? And I will never do no shit like that. I would never do no shit like that. I'm the nigga that brought my best friend to the meeting. That's me. I'm the nigga that want my best friend to be on my level. That's me. You the nigga that took a deal behind my back. You the nigga that told me and my wife, well, you're staying in Vegas. It's like, hold up, champ. I ain't even make a decision yet. This is my show. I own this show. You have no claims. All these co-hosts be trying to act like they own some percentage, like they been here every fucking day. Like it ain't been me on this chair for 8 hours every fucking day. And you think you got a claim. Everybody got a claim to what I made. I made this. I'm giving you a piece. I'm cutting you a fucking slice of life, nigga. This me. Cutting you a slice of the pie. Bringing you to the table. Come on. Come on, man. Where they make these motherfuckers at? And it's sad. I never thought it'd happen this close to me. Never. Never thought it'd happen this close to me. Especially now with a nigga that went to the street. Because rule one, you don't talk to another man's connect. You don't do that. Name a fucking hood where you do that at. Name a fucking hood where you do that at. Fuck out of here. You don't do that. Parsons, what's up?
What's going on, brother? Didn't want to interrupt you there. How are we?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just
to
got
let you know,
people lying out here, man. People lying out here. They all in my communities. These are my Skype communities. These are my Discord communities. And you in there putting little messages, trying to tell people, trying to change the truth. But the truth can't be changed. Truth can't be changed. You know, you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't who you are, why you out here tagging Fight Star? Are you Fight Star or are you Boxing Voice? That's the difference. Ask yourself that question. And everybody on the outside looking in, you got to ask yourself that. When it changed and why you changed. I thought you was TBV for life. No, you are check for life. Check for life. And Nesta ain't like that. See, that's the difference. I know that he got scared when I start telling him like, yo, I'm not going to change. If they ain't letting me smoke, I'm not taking this deal. If they ain't doing this, I'm not taking this deal. So that rope, that metaphorical rope got tighter around his neck and he like, damn, if this dude don't take this deal, what am I going to do? So he went and made his own deal. And that's what snakes do. End the story. You know, any other questions, you text me. Simple as that. We talking Canelo Alvarez and Eddy Reynoso, and Eddie saying that there's not any negotiations with Charlo anymore.
Hey, Nez, just quick time. Your video isn't on the stream.
On what stream?
On the YouTube stream. They can't see your face.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see here.
It's audio only.
Says camera's on.
I'll send you a WhatsApp of what I've got.
Let me double check here. Oh, yeah, well, right now we're on the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail?
Yeah. I didn't know if you wanted your face showing or
Oh,
not.
no. I was waiting for you to pop up. We're here now. Hello. We're here now.
We're here. How are we? Good?
I'm good. A German boxer. I mean, if you want us to be careful, you know you gonna be careful now not to come back. Simple. You don't gotta believe what I'm saying, but you also ain't gonna sit here listening to me either. Bye. Get off my stream. Simple. Very simple, man. I've been here for 12 years, man. Ain't shit changed. Jonathan Sims hit it on the nail. I'm always telling the truth. Jonathan Sims hit it on the nail, man. I don't need the lie. That shit is whack. Simple. But Parsons, what do you think about Eddy Reynoso coming out and saying that there's no negotiations? That was a bit of a letdown for me, but I'm going to tell you, this community really was excited of the possibility of Charlo and Canelo. It's something that they've been wanting for a while. For whatever reason, you know, fight fans believe Jermall Charlo is the guy to beat Canelo. You know, whether there's an overwhelming favorite to believe Canelo locks him out, it's this guy, not really Andre. They think Andre's a tough fight, but it's always been Charlo.
I you know what, I'm gutted because I like the fight, and I think even just like from the European boxing side perspective, I think it would have given people a real chance just to see how good Charlo is, because I don't think over here he's perhaps given the credit that he deserves. I really like the fight. It's a bit of a shame, really, but Eddy Reynoso comes out, you know, with different things. I think he sort of is the decision maker for Canelo in an aspect, because I know when the Makabu talks were going on, Canelo said, "Look, I didn't even know about this. Eddy put it forward. Eddy was the one who decided." So, I don't know. It's interesting. What's your view on it?
I mean, I'm disappointed. Like I said, I'm very, very disappointed. I can't believe that he would even come out. Like, he could have just left us happy. You know, we were happy. The lie was better than the truth, I think, in this particular instance, because no one's excited about Makabu. And there's only two things that are really exciting the public, Benavidez or Charlo. I don't think there's anything else out there. Like, I love the Makabu fight from a legacy standpoint. I understand what it means on paper for him. But if you're giving me the choice, I want Benavidez Charlo over Makabu.
Yeah, you know what? I like the Makabu fight, and I feel like with Canelo, I wouldn't have complained Charlo or Makabu, because I think it, like you say, from a legacy standpoint, I just don't think that there's any way, you know, when you've got a fighter like Canelo going up from 168 to cruiserweight, I think that's magnificent. But then once again with Charlo, I mean, you know, it was someone who has that massive US audience, and I feel like with Canelo there is still a little bit of proving ground. You know, as much as I am fully into the Canelo hype and on the Canelo boat, I don't think everyone is just yet, and I feel like that would have been the perfect fight, you know, for everyone to then, if Canelo got through that, everyone's on the Canelo train then, there's no doubts about it. Maybe they're doing this to allow a move up to 175, which I also like. Undisputed at 175, if he can do it, would be a fantastic achievement. So, you know, that's my view around it. I think there's so many fights out there for Canelo. It would just be nice to sort of, you know, we've had talking phases of two now. I remember when I was doing media, it was, you know, asking everyone about Makabu, and, you know, now it's asking everyone about Charlo, and who's it going to be next?
Yeah, man, I just don't know who's going to be next, man. And after this this is a letdown, right? Like, they built us up to believe that this was a possibility. Cinco de Mayo sounded perfect. So I don't know what comes next. Are we going to stay on that same high, or are we going to be disappointed? Like I said, if it's Makabu, I think we're disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the Makabu fight, and it won't disappoint me. I can't hate a man for going up to 200 or whatever. But I would like the Charlo fight. Like I say, I think it's one that I don't think Charlo is given the respect, certainly from a UK audience. I think it's one over here that would go down well, and I think Charlo is a lot better than we give credit for over here. So either way, I honestly don't mind Makabu or Charlo. I just want to see one, or even someone at 175. I'm not convinced on Bivol, but I wouldn't mind seeing Canelo pick up a belt at 175. Do you know what I mean? Another belt at 175.
I mean,
I love the Beterbiev
I don't
fight.
know. I don't know that Beterbiev is gonna be the fight to excite people.
See, I love that fight myself.
I mean,
I think he's better than Makabu, and I almost feel like, I know he's a light heavyweight, but I feel like he's big, he's big, he's a brute. I just think I like the Beterbiev fight. I just don't know how well it sells in America.
Yeah, and the thing is, even after the Marcus Brown fight, I don't think that he's gained any extra popularity. No one's. I don't know. It's just not a Charlo fight. It's not. It won't do the numbers of Charlo.
Exactly. That's exactly my point.
It won't do the ticket sales of Charlo. It won't have the interest of a Charlo. It's not.
No, I agree. I think the Beterbiev fight is fantastic, but I think over in America, I think Charlo does the numbers, 100%.
Yo, people are crazy. Motherfuckers want you to tell them what you're doing without you even making a decision. Like, can I decide what the fuck I'm gonna do first? Like, these people are crazy, man. Yo, you're crazy. Lady Shan is crazy. This is hilarious, yo. The world wants you to fucking move on their time. Like, hilarious. Dealing with a lot over here. Dealing with a lot. I'm sorry, brother.
That's all right.
But yeah, I mean, just back to the subject, I don't think the Beterbiev fight Beterbiev is a better fight than the Charlo fight. Not in America, not on US television. And you gotta remember, this guy, it requires a lot of money to get a Canelo fight. Like,
yeah,
I don't know that they got $36 million to give him, and whatever they give him Beterbiev, and they're gonna make it back.
Yeah.
Billy Joe was more known, and even Liam Smith, there's a lot of UK people living in America. I just don't know. Obviously, there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of fucking Russians, I'm sure. But I don't know. Is Canelo gonna fight in New York? Is where most Russians are dominant, right? I think.
I wouldn't know where the Russians were in America. See, with me, I just can't slate. Right, so you said Benavidez. I think that's another fantastic fight. He's at the fight. He's going to be doing a camp at the Fight Stars house in San Diego. So I just feel like whatever Canelo does in terms of a fight for the true boxing fans, I feel like we're not going to be able to complain, whether that be Charlo, Makabu, Beterbiev, Bivol, a belt somewhere, or, a brilliant fight of some form. It's just like you say, in the US, what does the money? And, Canelo's obviously going to do well on his own. The guy fought people like Rocky Fielding and stuff, and, they still did well. But, you're talking about that statement fight to the US fans, and that Charlo fight is one that I like, and I don't actually think it's one that many on our side will give credit for, but I love the Charlo fight. It's a shame. I really think it's a shame. I love the Charlo fight.
Wait. You said you don't think people on your side would give Canelo credit for beating Charlo?
Yes. No, you know what? I think they would give credit, but I don't think there would be as much credit in a Charlo win than there would a Beterbiev win. Or,
I mean, I guess I could see that from, technical standpoint. He has the belts, and he's the puncher on paper, right? What is it, 16-16 now?
I just don't see. Yeah. I just don't see. I'm in when I'm in and around boxing over here. I just never really hear Charlo's name mentioned, and I don't know why that is. I really don't know why that is.
Damn, so it looks like Salvador Rodriguez of ESPN, who has a very good relationship with Canelo Alvarez and Eddy Reynoso, is saying that that sucks. The priority is 175 pounds, pero hay muchos opciones. So it says, but there's a lot of options.
See, I can never hate on that 175 move. I just think, like you said earlier about Makabu and legacy and everything, I think it's the same at 175. If he really, really does want to go undisputed at 175, and that is the goal, I can't knock that.
Yeah, man. That's sad news. That's sad news that it's 175. But I get it, man. If you exactly. I see the vulnerability in Artur Beterbiev. As good as he looked, as dominant as he is, as strong as he continues to show, he's there to be taken. He's there to be taken. And what is he, 35 now?
Yeah, he is. See, that is one of the questions it sort of feels like with Beterbiev. I mean, I'm massive on him. I think he's fantastic. I really think it is a brilliant fight for Canelo, and it's probably one that intrigues me the most. One of the fights that intrigues me the most, because I genuinely believe that Beterbiev is a proper force to be reckoned with at 175. I'll be honest. I love the fight. I can't sit here and say I'm gutted that it's not the Charlo fight, because I would have liked either one. I like the Beterbiev fight. I really do.
This girl is crazy.
What, in the comments or?
I mean, just people. Why do people feel like you owe them something? Like, I'm the one that went to jail, and they mad I haven't called you yet. Like, motherfucker, let me get my shit together. Can I get together? Can I make my decisions? Like, everybody want to know what the fuck Nesta Gibbs gonna do. Can I find out first? I don't owe anybody anything. This shit is insane to me. Motherfuckers all on your fucking back the fuck up. Let me decide. You attacking me, distracting me. It's like, you see I'm fucking live. Don't you see I'm live? Can't you see I'm live? Can't you see you distracting me, Charlie asking me shit, you fucking it up? Lord, but then they call you rude. No, you rude. I'm at work. You're literally fucking me up. But I'm rude. I'm not fucking rude. Motherfuckers is just sensitive out here. Oh, sensitive, soft asses. I don't owe anybody shit. Jesus Christ. Getting back to the fucking show, DSV and company, Ness. Stephen Fulton needs more coverage. I feel like he's top 10 pound for pound, but nobody talks about him. And he's been in 2 fights of the year candidates. Cool boy with the cool, cold emoji. The truth is,
you know what I really like?
He's in the lower divisions, though. I mean, he's in the lower divisions. Those divisions are dominated by Asian people. And that's why Inoue and Rungsviao and all those guys get all the credit, and he's really not getting it. He's going to get some buzz now. He said everybody from 122 to 130 is on notice. And
I love that attitude as well. I think that attitude's fantastic. And
it got the attention of Shakur Stevenson. So now people will pay attention, because now you're talking about somebody that weighs, 130.
You know what? I think the figure. First things first. With Fulton, I thought that Angelo Leo win was one that was impressive, because I know he went in as a favourite beforehand, but for a win to look as comfortable as it was, I thought was impressive. And then the Figueroa win, I know. You know what? What surprised me is Figueroa went in as quite a big underdog to that fight, and I think going in beforehand, I would say it was quite even. If anything, I probably would have slightly edged Figueroa, but I thought once again he was fantastic. I wouldn't say top 10 pound for pound. I wouldn't agree there. I don't think so yet. But with the resume that he's building and with the belts that he's currently got, there's no reason why he can't go on to be someone of that level at all.
Yeah, man. I'm with you, bro. He's got to continue to build. He just unified. Like,
someone said Fulton against Akhmadaliev, fantastic fight.
Let's see. I mean, that doesn't excite me, man. Akhmadaliev is. I need Fulton against Inoue. Someone that we know that's gonna take him over the top. He keeps fighting these guys that are barely known. Like, we, the hardcores, know Leo and Figueroa, but Figueroa. That fight could have been bigger. Figueroa was a guy that needed to be marketed slightly better. He had the look.
Akhmadaliev fight would be for undisputed though. So
isn't that the dude with the beret?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like 6 fights. He beat Daniel Roman, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. My man turned unified champ 2 years ago, and he's still known as the guy with the beret. Like, they're doing a poor job building these guys up, And when that fight happens for undisputed, it'll be about nothing. It'll be about nothing because they're not taking the time out or investing in making these guys household names. It's pretty sad to me. But I got another super chat here. We got Fred Robinson says, CNES, this fight should be a no-brainer. Tell me Canelo and his team aren't moving funny. This is one of the biggest fights that could be made. Thinking emoji. I mean, it is one of the biggest fights that could be made. That's without a doubt. But is Canelo fighting Artur Beterbiev not a better fight on paper? It's a better fight on paper. It's a more dangerous opponent for Canelo. He's going in with a true puncher. It's a unified champion, so he's fighting a champion, and it's a person a weight class above you. So there's no way that this could be looked at as a duck if he chose Beterbiev over Charlo. There's just no way. Because if it weren't Canelo and someone from 168 would be offering a 160-pounder a fight, we would be saying the normal, which is, he's bringing him up in weight. But because it's Canelo, you're okay, and that isn't a negative in this instance. But in fact, it is a negative. When you bring someone up, you have a disadvantage, or rather an advantage over that fighter.
I also think the legacy chasing, I mean, if he does manage to go undisputed at 175 as well, I mean, I don't think there's nothing that you can say to discredit that, And then, there's nothing ruling out Charlo after that. Charlo's gonna be around. I think that's sort of the problem at the minute, is that I feel like people perhaps not wait for Canelo, but it almost feels like those top guys. I know Benavidez at one point was sort of waiting to see, would my name be around it? And I feel like there's so many guys that are sort of worthy of the shot with Canelo and will make a brilliant fight with Canelo that, and I saw something the other day saying that, look, if the fight gets made with Charlo, then what's going to happen with guys like Morel and stuff like that? Are they just going to sort of keep them because they'll be told that they'll get the Canelo fight afterwards? I don't know. I don't think you can hate him for chasing legacy up at 175. I like the fight, and like you say, I don't think there's any sort of disputing that Beterbiev fight is another brilliant one. It intrigues me, it really does intrigue me, that fight.
Yeah.
Canelo's a fan.
I think if he moves to 175, Charlo's done. If he moves to 175, Charlo's done.
Yeah, it kind of would. And I was speaking to Paulie, and it almost feels like if he keeps going up in weight, similar to, I mean, people say with Roy Jones, if he retired after the Ruiz fight, then he would have gone down as no doubt. I mean, he's already an all-time great, but like the best almost. But I feel like there's a ceiling in boxing, and like you say, if he goes up to 175, the Charlo fight might not happen. It might not allow some of these other fights going up to 175. So I don't know, but if you're chasing undisputed, then can't hate it, can't knock it.
Yeah. I mean, again, if you're gonna go to 175, I don't see you coming back down, man. You know, and if you're going to 175, you're saying that you're essentially done with 68, and you really are. You've done all you can do.
Yeah.
You've done all you can do, man. So
someone just said all this moving up and down will be Canelo's downfall. What's Canelo's ceiling? And that's sort of what I mean. Will that come into play at some point? You know, all the going up and down weight, because you know once you go up a weight. I mean, Paulie was telling me, you know, when he was spending a bit of time with him in Vegas before the Plant fight, you know, it wasn't that Canelo was struggling at the weight, but, you know, there were things that Paulie could pick up. He was still having to make weight, for example. So who knows, if he goes to 175, 168 might not be as simple as it seems. And then you got the ceiling problem, because is Canelo going to be able to sit in there with 175s for the rest of his career?
I don't think so.
Age is a thing. Injuries are a thing.
But that's the thing. If you can be better, Beef, who can't you beat?
Yeah, no, I agree. But then, you know, you're at 175 and the gap to cruiserweight is massive. I mean, we've spoke about Makabu, but I couldn't imagine him staying and unifying at cruiserweight. I mean, that just would be like out of this world.
But are you considering one-offs? Like he fights better Beef than Makabu? All one-offs?
Yeah, but then because
I don't think he has to.
At 175.
But that's the thing. I don't think he has to gather the rest of the belts. I mean, but he can though. It's another vulnerable division. Like he can easily beat Joe Smith. He got to be able to beat Joe Smith, you know? And that's the other belt holder. Then you got Bivol. Some believe Bivol will give him some trouble, but come on, man.
I don't myself.
Callum Smith knocked out Leline Castillo, a guy that Bivol, you know, couldn't even deal with, you know, had to go 12. So I don't know, man.
WBC will lower the cruiserweight limit to 190. Well, I mean, they wouldn't necessarily have to lower it. I mean, Canelo could come in at 190 and the fight would still be allowed. I mean, someone could technically weigh in, you know, at 190. So Canelo probably would. I can't see him getting as big as 200, but going up to cruiserweight and then coming back down and making weight's never going to be the same again. You know, the point is, if he goes undisputed at 175, will he actually ever be able to make 168 like Nesta says? You know, his days at 168 will probably be done.
I mean, I think so. I mean, but he's also disciplined. He's also a disciplined guy. But it just seems like, you know, you're going to get into that Roy Jones story if you start going as high as, you know, Makabu's weight at cruiser and then eventually want to come back to 68. You know,
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
exactly what I mean.
Yeah, it's like, are you even going to be
the same
100%?
Person.
Is it even worth it? Yeah. I don't know, man. I wasn't expecting this move to 75. I don't feel that it was the right move. I've been, you know, for 2 years, Parson, I've been telling this community that Canelo will be better Beef. I seen him get dropped by Callum Johnson. I seen him get dropped by James Page. Those are lesser men. And you know, totally. I just feel like Canelo has so many skills when you compare those men to him that it's going to be difficult for Arthur. And I know it'll be difficult for Canelo because of Arthur's power. But again, these punches coming from these different angles, he's just not used to that. He's straight up and down with that European guard. It's going to be interesting to see if it, you know, if the way I envision it comes true.
Well, in reality, as boxing fans, I feel like we're lucky to be in this position because, okay, look, you know, we're not getting the Charlo fight necessarily, but, you know, the amount of fights that are out there for Canelo, providing he takes one of the ones that, you know, people like ourselves and you know, the viewers are content with, then we're in a lucky position, really. I mean, we're going to be, let's be real. Okay, it might not be the Charlo fight, which a lot of you may want, but we can't complain with a Beterbiev fight at all. And that's the true pleasure that we've got here with, as a boxer.
I mean, I don't think anybody will complain because they're going to feel like, hey, this guy can knock out Canelo. Like, look, he's knocked out everybody and he's fought some decent names, and he's knocked them all out. Like, and Marcus Brown, he might not have any, super special skills, but he kept fighting. He didn't want to lose, and he was trying. He showed a lot of dog, and it still didn't matter. Beterbiev just punches hard. So it's a scary fight to even think about for Canelo, being a guy that's so small.
Yeah, and then fighting the beast of the division.
Definitely. I don't know that he does it, though. I don't know that he doesn't go... Like, look who Joe Smith is fighting as a replacement for Callum Johnson.
Bro, I hate it.
And that's my point. Like, they might go for the low-hanging fruit. If the fighter is thinking like that, if the fighter and his team are thinking, bro, let's get us a can, then Canelo's thinking like that too. Like, look, this guy's fighting cans. He's never been in there with someone like me, And that pressure of Canelo, that's something that people, I guess they underestimate till they're in there and he's walking you down and he's parrying all your shots and your jab is worthless now and he's left hooking you to the body and you're like, wait a minute, I didn't know this was, like, look at Kovalev. Kovalev was on the back foot from the beginning of the fight. I don't know. Canelo's different. It's going to be interesting to see what route he takes. It's just very unfortunate that we're reporting that there are no negotiations with nobody.
Yeah. That's the downfall in all of this. That is still an element of uncertainty, and I suppose that is, the point before any big fight of any magnitude gets made, because all media, all stuff like this, it's that big question mark that surrounds it, because we've gone from negotiations to what's the next step again. The conversation that we were having a couple of weeks ago. So, but, like we both said, I suppose whatever fight out there for Canelo, providing, it's someone like a Beterbiev or even a champion at 175, I just don't think we can knock it. No, but you are right.
I mean, at this point, if you're hating on Canelo for whatever his next move may be, that's just what you are. You're a hater. You know what I mean? I mean, he's undisputed a division. He's got more unifications than any active fighter that I know. I mean, he's unified every single division, 54, 60, 68, and now his trainer is putting it out there that it's 75 that they're interested in, which means, again, Beterbiev, another unification. It's just like anybody hating is just still mad at him beating your favorite fighter or him not receiving the same treatment for his clenbuterol scandal as others. But it doesn't come down to you disliking his skill or you believing he's not as skilled as people believe. Like, we know what we get with Canelo, and that's the funny thing is that it's not out of the realm of possibility for him to be fighting Artur Beterbiev next when there's no one signing up to fight Beterbiev. Mm-hmm. Like, Marcus Brown was in a mandatory position. Yeah. No one is calling out Beterbiev. Like, no, I don't even know. Why isn't Bivol trying to make that fight? I'm so lost.
That is interesting, isn't it? It's good that you say that, because at 175, these champions aren't. I mean, Beterbiev will, he sort of says, and I suppose, there's an element of, it just feels like Beterbiev will sort of take any fight thrown at him at 175, whereas I don't really get the same aura around the other champions. And I believe, sort of you're on that same wavelength. Bivol's not, when do you hear, and I know Bivol, doesn't speak the language and whatever, but, I don't hear much from him about calling the fight. I mean, I remember a couple of years ago, they actually spoke about Canelo Bivol down at 168, but that's, that's long in the past. I mean, now for Bivol, let's see him calling out the Canelos and, you know, the Beterbievs and stuff like that. But who knows? Who knows?
I don't know, man. Bivol has made me a detractor of him because Gilberto Ramirez was very adamant about making that fight. They're both on the zone. It was a makeable fight. And I understand the politics. I understand the business. And obviously that's what got in the way of it. It's like, why would we fight Gilberto when Eddie Hearn is actively putting our name in the Canelo sweepstakes? But, you know, just like every other fighter that sits around waiting for a Canelo opportunity, you know, I'm going to talk about them and I'll talk about him. You know, you could have made a big fight with Gilberto and made a name for yourself. And instead, you're just waiting like everyone else. Billy Joe just waited. Callum fought no one other than George Groves and just waited. Everyone is waiting for an opportunity from Canelo. Jermall is waiting. He's fought nobody. If he fights Plant before Canelo, that would impress me. But it seems like nobody wants to take a risk of losing before getting that Canelo shot.
And I feel like even now, I mean, you talk about Gilberto Ramirez. I'm just looking at his box rec now. I mean, 43-0, and it's just getting to a point where, like, you know, he's been up at light heavyweight for how many fights now? I know, you know, the Sullivan Barrera fight, but, you know, let's see him in one with one of the top guys at 175. Because at 168, I remember, you know, a couple years back, I remember all the Callum Smith talk and whatever. No, you know, Gilberto Ramirez moved up, whatever. I want to see Gilberto in with one of these guys because it feels like another one of those fighters, maybe like a Jaime Munguia, you know, one of these unbeaten records that just aren't really making the fights that the fans want to see. And I don't know whether that's, you know, down to them or down to, you know, the teams around them or whatever, but I want to see these fights. I want to see these guys in the fights.
Yeah, do me. If I'm lying, jump on the show. Tell your truth if I'm lying, but you know that I'm not. I guess my wife's lying too when you told us that you're not leaving Vegas because you have other business with Pat. Like, I mean, you know, I'm an open book. I could do this all day, baby. You the one don't want to jump on and tell the truth. So you could put emojis that you're laughing and that I'm lying, but God knows. God knows that you would have never met a boxing soul if it wasn't for Nesta Gibbs. So there's no reason you should have any deal without Nesta Gibbs. Bottom line. You know that Pat didn't ask for you. You know I called Pat and said, I'm not making any decisions without Alexander Lioness. So get him a ticket. Because that's who I am, a real nigga. So stay in the chat. Help me tell them more truth. Help me understand. Help me tell them how to understand how horribly you moved. Please, keep chatting. I want you to. Oh, I have the mic? No, you got the link. You got the link. Do you want to jump on? Because I called you on the show yesterday too. But that's right. You're not TBV. You're Fight Star, remember? That's why you ain't on. Because you sold your soul. You sold your soul. So stay in the chat. Give me more to talk about, champ. Because if I'm a liar, my wife's a liar. If I'm a liar, then Trav, the young producer's a liar. We were all there. I mean, help me understand. Where'd you go? Don't leave. Truth hurts, motherfuckers. Truth hurts. Nesta don't lie. I learned that a long time ago. Oh, now I'm a crybaby. I thought I was a liar. Now I'm a crybaby. You see the truth? You see that? No one in this community will ever accept you. You never steal someone's connect. I brought you there. They didn't even know you. Rachel literally says she remembered Mike from the wheelchair. They don't know you. I brought you. You want to lie? You want to lie? Come on, Papi. Come on. You didn't even know about this sport till you fucking reached out to me. You're terrible. You're terrible. What you did is a snake move, and you know you're a snake. No one that I've ever been with ever done that shit. No other co-host, let me tell y'all. I got issues with all my co-hosts, but we all talk. We could still talk. Mike asked me for a job not too long ago again. Me and Francis spoke. None of them ever try to steal. None of them. Matt never tried to steal my Hennessy Connect. Mike, I gave him all the authority to do everything he wanted with my Chivas Connect. He got us a handicap van. He got us per diem. He never tried to steal and cut a deal for himself. You are the only one of my childhood friend. You the one.
Hey, Nez, let me jump off because this is nothing to do with me. I've got
Absolutely,
to go and get
baby. Go ahead. This is only between me and my community.
No, I like I say, I mean, it's nothing to do with, with me. I don't know what any of it is. And it's going to go back and forth.
No, it will. Look at his response. You didn't know how to fight. He said I didn't know how to fight. Oh my God.
What I will say is I'm in the US Embassy in London tomorrow and I've got to go into town to get my documents. So thank you. I will be back on Thursday, I believe. And yeah, I'll talk to you then.
All right. Hey, KDDR. And remember, it's unfolding before your eyes. Think about this for 1 minute. Nesta never said anything about any of the co-hosts that left. I let them leave. I let them make their videos. And that was that. Why? Because I knew that it wasn't true. And they knew it wasn't true. And that's why they always came back. One way or another, they always came back. But this man, he was a friend before he was a host. So what he's doing is even worse. What he did is even worse. The fact that he doesn't see it, people are making movie references. He can't see it. You are not supposed to talk business with my Connect. That's just that. And it's not like he didn't know. It's not like I didn't tell him, yo, I went back and said, I ain't making no decisions without you. So how do you make a decision without me? How are you making a life-changing decision without me when I put that in stone? That if they want me, it got to be with you. Come on, guys. He's insane. That's desperation. You weren't happy with your life, so you did what you did. But that's not what you do to a friend. TBV got you here. Now you out here posting fight stars. You's a fucking snake, nigga. It's TBB for life, and you post another shit. But you ain't got nothing smart to say. Oh, you didn't know how to fight. Like, this is the words of a liar. If I was lying, he would be typing other things than I didn't know how to fight. Yeah, you taught me how to fight because you're a coach that never did nothing with your coaching. I'm your greatest student. So tell some truth. Don't make jokes. Please, brother. Please. Listen to it. This is your response? Ness, you said get your shit together or I'm negotiating for myself. So then that's how you got your shit together, by negotiating for you? I'm misunderstanding. And won't you give the people some context? So to my TBV listeners, what was happening, there was a lot of issues with the deal, right? And one of those is marijuana. So I'm telling him, Joe Buttons ain't quit smoking. Joe Rogan ain't quit smoking. Drink champs ain't quit smoking. Mike Tyson ain't quit smoking. I built this show on smoking. You ain't been here 12 years in this chair. You ain't been here the 7 years you try to lie. He tried to lie and say, I've been paying him $10 an hour for 7 years. Which for some reason, niggas think they taking a shot at me because they saying I'm paying them $10. That's what I can afford. You don't got to take my job. These motherfuckers is so stupid, they don't even think about what they say. How you hurting me? That's what I can afford. That's what I can afford. You don't like that job? Go get another fucking job. Nobody told you just got to work for TBV. Because I see other people got multiple jobs. Guess what? Nesta had multiple jobs before this was a full-time thing, but everybody want a meal ticket. Everybody want a meal ticket. And that's not how this works. That's not how this works. I'm the one that's been here every day. So now you want me to stop doing certain things and take this deal no matter how it is. It costs about $48,000 to live in Vegas. Just mortgage. Just mortgage. So when I'm telling him that, like, bro, did you even factor in the rent? No, you ain't factoring the rent. So I'm telling him, get your shit together. You got to know what you want so that I can know what to ask for. You know what he did? He never told me what he want. In fact, he went and asked for his own. Now, again, I say we all grew up on the music world. Imagine a rap group going to a record deal and the drummer trying to cut a deal. Stop it, man. You can't make this right, and I can't make this up. You niggas just don't know how to move because you never had money. You never had money, man. You never had money, man. And if you had money, you wouldn't do no snake shit like that. That's just the bottom line. And if I put out the dollar sign that I was getting this nigga, why would you even do that? Like, I want a friend that, I never had a friend in my life that would ever get me as much money as I was getting him. Never, not one. Not illegally and not legally. They never did it. They never did it. But I was doing that. And somehow you trying to paint me out as the bad guy? Fuck out of here, nigga. You crazy as hell. You could be in the chat. I won't even time you out. You could be in the chat. I want them to see your responses because your responses are that stupid. You can't tell the truth. You putting dumb shit, what's blazing in sports. Because you embarrassed of what you did. You let your desperation and your hatred for your own life, because you not happy where you are in your life. The people know I got 2 houses. The people know I got 2 English bulldogs. The people know I live in Florida. The people know I'm about to sell my Jersey home. I can't make nothing up because I only tell the truth. We don't know nothing about you, and we know that you're not happy, and that's why you did what you did. I would never do that to my friend. I'm the friend that tells the boss he ain't making no decisions without him. That's me. I'm the friend that put you in the position where you met your first millionaire. That's me. That's me. You a different person. You know that. You a different person. If you love your life, my friend, you would have some shame. You about to have the biggest job of your life because of me. You should be ashamed of yourself that you did that. You should be ashamed of yourself. But you're not, because your desperation of where you at in life, that's why you did what you did. And I used to go through that. I went to jail a lot of times because of desperation. I did a lot of shit to try to feed myself and my children. A lot of shit that I ain't proud of. But I'm done with that part of my life. I live righteously now. Again, I'm the friend that tells the boss who tells the millionaire who wants to buy me out, I'm the one that says I ain't making no decisions without him. Without him right there. That's me. You didn't do that. You could type whatever you want in the chat. That is what's gold and that is what's law. I said I ain't making no decision without you. You made a decision without me. You are the desperate one. You are the desperate one. And it ain't gonna be over, believe me. It ain't gonna be over because you're gonna have to tell your lies, and they're gonna have to come truth. Because I'm not helping you. This man never uploaded one video. Not one video on this channel. He never uploaded not one. Think about that for a second. Then he says I'm kicking his back in. No. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. When that man said, damn, Ness, look at what you did, and you went to jail, we could have lost everything. No. We only dropped ridiculously in numbers because he ain't as good as me. Because he didn't do what I do. Look at these numbers now. It's night and day. So I'm not kicking your back in. I'm telling the truth. I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it go because this isn't a dude. This ain't no co-host, y'all. This ain't Mike. This ain't Francis or Matt that I met on the internet. Like, this nigga knows me in real life. He let money come between us in real life. Like, that shit is insane to me, bro. It's hard for me to sleep. That shit is crazy. Fuck out of here, man. I'm willing to lose the deal for the truth. I don't give a fuck about the deal. I live comfortable. Give a fuck about the deal. See, that's the difference. Niggas is doing anything for the deal. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. That's not what I'm doing. It's not what I'm doing. You ain't gonna just change me. And that's the thing, man. Desperation kick in, so you gotta let yourself be changed. You gotta let yourself be changed. Oh, stop with the money be too. Man, stop fucking lying, dog. You think Pat didn't tell me? Like, this nigga sitting here, and that's the funny thing. This millionaire putting us at each other. He think the dude didn't tell me everything he said. And he's sitting here still trying to defend it. Like, and he said it in front of my lady, champ. So stop, man. Stop. Stop. You crazy, bruh. He said, I don't care. Look, you willing to lose the deal because you don't care about anyone but yourself. How could he type that when I called the millionaire back and said, I'm not making no decisions without this man? And since that date, they flown him out maybe 10 times. Like, how could he say this? This is what I'm saying. These people, you are going to pay for this 10 times in the eyes of God, my friend. That's just the bottom line. You know the truth, nigga. You wasn't even included. Like, this is so sad. This is so sad, these dudes. And that's the thing. I can have this little breakdown, and I'm going to be here tomorrow. We all know me to be here every fucking day. My consistency is unmatched. You can't say I'm kicking your back, and if I make you punch in, nigga, I got a time clock. Like, I could just show them, the man a time clock. How am I kicking your back in? These dudes they're terrible. They're terrible, bro. So sad that money changes niggas like that. But not me. Not me, because Ness was already shopping for a Corvette. See? That's the difference. See? And for the people that think, oh, but you shining and your man not. No. Like I said, Alex never uploaded one video. Which means he could go do an interview and get paid and upload his video. Or do you want me to go do the interview for him, upload it, edit it, tag it, title it, put it out, share it, and then pay him 50%? No, you put in, you get out. You put in, you get out. And all you motherfuckers out there watching this know who you see every fucking day. You know who's here every fucking day. Every day. So I don't make nothing up. The truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. Lady Shan, get the fuck out my shit. This other one, she's so crazy. Fucking people love drama, bro. This she texting me like, yo, you ain't right. How you just gonna move the vet? Like, who the fuck are you? Jesus Christ, can I make a decision first? You ain't even text me. Like, what the fuck? Bro, you just got up on here. Like, people are crazy, I'm telling you. And then they want you to not say nothing. They call you rude. Like, this shit is, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. I'm telling you. You can't make it up. But this is why I do a podcast. Because can't nobody fucking control me. I'm going to say what the fuck I want right here. They ain't going to tell me you can't say that. Because I'm going to always tell my truth. And I'll lose everything I got for the truth. I learned that. And I've told y'all that I learned that after my divorce. I don't even cheat, nigga. I haven't cheated since my divorce. I live different. Fuck out of here. I don't lie. That shit ain't cool. I don't lie. Niggas want to lie because it hurts. The truth hurts. My man literally said he wanted to fight me because I said, bro, you never went live. He calls that kicking his back in front of the millionaire because I said you never went live. Like, nigga, that's the truth. You never went live. This is the first time you went live. Like, why are you lying? I'm not lying. So my truth hurt you so bad, now you want a fist fight. Come on, bro. Like, these dudes are extra sensitive. And guess what? He should have caught me 2 weeks ago. I went to jail. I ain't fighting nobody. Put your hands on me. I'm pressing charges. You gonna go through what I went through. You gonna get blisters on your feet. You gonna get a fucking cold. You gonna be around the niggas with COVID. You gonna have to hit all the garbage niggas talk in jail. Put your hands on me. I'm calling the cops. Anybody that was tough, nigga, I've been saying for 12 years, I'm everywhere, you never there. Why would I ever care? And in those 12 years, I smacked a few niggas. Y'all ain't never been there, so don't act like you wanted it with Ness now that a Ness is done. Don't act like that now. Because none of this shit is new. Ness always cursed, Ness always talked like this for the last 12 years. That's why I love Jonathan Sims. Give me that bullshit, fake tough guy shit. James Benitez with the super chat. Pain. Oh, that was yesterday's. We got Rod of the Storm. Good morning, Ness. Good morning to you. Champ. Fred Robinson. Lessons learned. These new cats don't have no code. Fred Robinson back with another one. Damn. He said, damn that. Nothing bigger for Canelo than defending the titles. If GGG gets this fight, we all know it's a duck. I doubt they're going to fight GGG. What happened to that fight? Wasn't that in December? I guess that shit never happened. Wasn't that supposed to be December 29th or something with GGG and Murata in Japan? Through the ropes, Charlo and Benavidez are the only somewhat mega fights that Canelo really has left. No other fights really sparked the interest. I'm with you on that. Because Better Beef don't do it for me. It's going to be interesting from a hardcore standpoint, knowing that he's run into that danger. But they don't really do it for me. Big Fish Vega, these dudes never like their hand being shown. There's a lot of options on the table, but 3 fickle fans will be upset with anyone that's picked. Yeah, everybody's going to get upset. The Better Beef fight is the more dangerous fight, but no one is going to be happy, bro. Because Charlo is the fight that they want. You know? Even though Better Beef is a bigger puncher, for whatever reason, Charlo is the one the American people want. Rider of the Storm says the competitive fight, Better Beef, the legacy fight, Macaboo, the money fight, Charlo Benavidez, the easy fight, Charlo. I don't know about all that, but whatever. Daryl Alexander, 200 likes missing. Let's work. Yeah, man. You know we get undercut on the likes around here. Fred Robinson, it's like numero tres. He says, if it isn't Better Beef, which I don't believe it is, we definitely have to call it out. I know y'all don't want to offend Canelo, but we have to be honest. I mean, if it isn't Better Beef, it's going to be Charlo or Benavidez, right? Like, who else? Macaboo's busy. It could only be those 4 options. There's not been enough. I mean, I guess if you throw in Bivol, that's a 5th option. I don't know. Big Money, Texas, Toledo. That's why I put my trust in me, and I stay true. Boxing emoji. Yeah, you know. I hear you, man. I hear you, but, you know, I physically prayed for this to get big enough to my friends could be employed by it. So for me, it was just living the dream, you know. But I guess I had too many diva ways, and that made him nervous. So he wanted to carve out his future with or without me. That's just the bottom line, you know what I mean? People could say there's 2 sides to a story. They could want to wait for another side. Nah, nigga, I don't fucking lie. I don't lie. I could have made my decision about whatever was going to come alone. I chose to include him. I chose to tell that millionaire I ain't making no decision without him. I don't legally have to do that. Don't nobody own not 1 motherfucking % of TBV. Not 1. And that's another thing. I was giving him he was getting upfront money from me based off this. A certain percentage that he also wasn't happy about. When it's me that started it, It's me that started it. Like, this is me. I've been here 8 years before you. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Dudes is crazy, bro. But I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. You want something. You want something. But that's not how you go about getting it. And I'm gonna let you know that. Because nothing ever came to me that I tried to get fast. You can't keep it. You'll never keep it. It'll never stick around, man. That fast shit don't stick around. Fast shit don't stick around. Fred Robinson says, bro, y'all need to get y'all beef out the public eye. Y'all homies, y'all fight should be private. That's the thing. I already called him. He don't want to talk. He don't want to talk because he know what he did. See, it's never been Ness not to be the one to pick up the phone. I'm confrontational. I want to get to the bottom of it. You don't want to talk because the truth hurts. We different, bro. We different. I never not call these niggas. All of them. I never not. That's not what I do. I call. Oh, I want to know why you did that shit. But he don't want to talk because it hurts. You're supposed to be a real nigga from the street. You know, it hurts. It hurts. LV Slugger, hope you and Doomy can resolve issues and get back cool. That'll never happen. That'll never happen, bro. This like sleeping with your girl, bro. There's just rules to friendship. And rule 1 is don't let money come between you. Don't let a girl come between you. No, bro. Like, y'all don't get it. Look, now look at him. See? The truth hurts, bro. And the truth is going to set me free. Look at him. You called me once and I was jumping on. So why you ain't answer? Why you ain't called back yet? How many days ago was that? Tell him how many days ago was that. See, he got to add laughing emojis. You got to type with emojis because to you need to laugh it off because you did the snake shit. You did the snake shit. You Caesar, nigga. You stabbed me and sent me to fight. You a fucking snake. You know you are. That's why you got to use emojis. But real niggas know. Real niggas know you can't escape none of the shit I'm saying. Real niggas know what you did. Real niggas know. Fuck out of here. You'll never be able to live with it, Papi. You'll never be able to live with it. I don't got to take the deal. I could be right here and tell my truth for 12 more years. 12 more years. I don't need the deal. You need the deal. I don't need the deal. You need the deal, nigga. Fuck out of here. DSV, Lady Shan, wild as fuck. She literally be ruining the show, turning TBV a boxing drama, not a radio show. Doomy be sleep, no predictions, don't even watch the fights. It's really sad how people have entitlement, Ness. Made your YouTube career. Shout out, Ness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You be asking them, dog, what's your prediction? I gotta watch the fight. Nigga, it's Thursday. You're supposed to already know the fight. It's Thursday. Niggas don't even take the job serious. As soon as the money come, they the serious they ever been. You see? Because money changes you. Nesta does this out of passion. I don't need money. I'm here every day. It was my hobby. That's the difference. Y'all want something. Y'all hands is out. And even when I fucking put something in your hands, you wanted more. You wanted more behind my back while I was in jail. What the fuck? Disgusting. Fuck out of here. But it's okay. Because guess what? That deal was my deal. That deal was my deal. The lady that called me to connect me with that deal, she literally called. I put the phone on speaker. I've been putting it on speaker so my wife is my witness. And she's like, oh my God, Nesta, I just got a memory. She called with the millionaire. She's like, I just got a memory of me and you 7 years ago when you put this fight on your show for me. I've been knowing you 7 years. I was like, thank God I never fucked that up. She was like, you right. And we all laughed. You ain't in that memory, nigga. I included you. You see that difference? I told them they must get you a ticket. You must be present. So sad, bro. So sad. But the community knows, and this is what I told my wife. The community knows, just like DSV said, you wasn't even prepared for the predictions. Your line is what he said. I got to watch the fight. Meanwhile, predictions are on Thursday. Everybody calling in Thursday to give their prediction. Doomy still need to watch the fight. He got to go back and watch some more fights. Come on, bruh. Every fucking holiday, I'm here. Super Bowl Sunday, I'm here. You never hear me complain. How many trips he didn't go to Wilder? Like, don't make me remind the world, nigga, that you left me so many times and I still was getting you a career high payday. Career high payday. But this always happens. It's the Joe Budden show and Maul and his other fucking friend doing some fuckery. Nigga, your name ain't Joe Buttons. You ain't the boxing voice. Fuck is wrong with niggas these days, man? Fuck is wrong with you? I'm giving you something to eat. Fuck out of here, man. But I'm good alone. I don't need no fucking deal. Okay? Let the fucking record state I'm selling my fucking Jersey house. I don't need no fucking deal. I'm looking for a Corvette 2022. I don't need no fucking deal. I own 2 houses in my fucking name. I don't need no fucking deal. Fuck is wrong with these weirdos? And I'm a buy in Vegas if I fucking move. I don't need no fucking deal. Motherfuckers, man. You can't lie to the people, motherfucker. You can't lie to the people. Fuck out of here. Make it seem like I'm some fucking sleazeball. Nigga, I'm bringing you in on this deal. I'm putting money in your pocket. Fuck out of here. These niggas, that's why niggas can't never get ahead. They crabs in a bucket. That's why I left the streets. That's why I left the streets. They crabs in a bucket. One on top of each other, pulling the next one down. Crab in a fucking bucket mentality, nigga. You know who you are. You know what the fuck you ain't doing in life. You know you ain't never had nothing. Fuck out of here. Niggas ain't even got no stamps on their passport. You ain't been nowhere. You ain't done nothing. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? You ain't on my level. Level the fuck up. Get some stamps. Get international, nigga. Fuck is wrong with these jokers? You want to lie on me? You'll never lie on nobody else. I don't need no stinking deal. Niggas is going to come listen to me because they going to come listen to me. And we going to be here every day. From the kitchen to the studio. We don't give a fuck about that because we want to talk boxing. Real boxing. I want to see what niggas going to do. Chris, 23393, just sending love. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? We different. You in the studio, nobody show. I'm in the studio, they coming through. They surprising me. Fucking act like we on the same level. Nigga, I brought you here. How dare you? How dare you? Shit don't make no sense to me. Never in his life did he fathom that he would work in this sport. I did this. I made this possible, and you're gonna fucking shit on me. You're going to get a deal behind my back. The fuck type of crazy shit is these niggas on, bruh? You can't explain that and you can't defend that. Ain't no defending that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't Demetrius Salita texting you. That's him texting me. Fucking dudes, bro. Hilarious, man. I'm done, babe. I'm done. He in the chat trying to like lie. You know? But anyway, I'm going to these callers, man. What's up? Keem, what up? No Keem. Big Fish, what up?
You talking to me, Ness?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta see the whole thing, man. Big Fish JT, bro. We got a couple of big fishes back here, you know.
I see, man. Everybody changing it up. What's goody?
It was good. I just hopped on, Ness. I was reading an article. We talking about Canelo.
Yeah, the fact that Eddy Reynoso is saying he's not in negotiations with anybody.
Oh, so I guess they was talking about that yesterday. He was supposed to be in negotiations with Charlo or something that was coming out.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't speak up on it. So I mean, I guess it was some bull yesterday because we was talking about that on the back call about the Charlo and Canelo fight. So I guess that's not really nothing up in there. I'm not surprised though. I was trying to give Canelo the benefit of the doubt. He still got a bad taste for Canelo. I mean for Charlo. He probably still hesitant on taking that fight with Charlo. I actually think Canelo could beat Charlo. You know, based on the last few fights. I used to think Charlo beat him, but I think it's a stronger fight favoring Canelo to take the fight. So he needs to stop messing around. Take his little women panties off and step up and fight one of them young bucks. But that's all I got on it. That's
all right. Brandon in Cincinnati, what it do?
Hello, ladies.
Anybody that know me know I've been a player, whether it was in Alabama, Ohio, or anywhere around the globe.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've been smashing Telly Swifts, man. I didn't have to become a millionaire to get that caliber of woman. One of the people's choices, one of the fans' favorites, a guy that can galvanize this crowd such as myself. He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me.
The AJ of trucking. What? Yep, Brandon in Cincinnati.
SDS Promotions.
Yo, Ness, top of the morning, brother. How it sound?
Straight.
Oh, man, how you doing, man?
I'm good, baby.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, it sounds like your boy Mike Coppinger strikes again. Him and his quote-unquote sources been saying, man, dude don't know what the fuck he be talking about, but y'all treat him like his word is gold. So, I don't know. I prefer the Charlo fight just because I like proving my brothers like JT wrong here in his back call. Every time Canelo whoop one of these guys, they think he's ducking. I thoroughly enjoy that call after that fight and hear the excuses they make. So I hope he finds Charlo just so I can get a laugh after he whooped Charlo, hearing these cats make excuses. But Better Beef is the tougher fight, and Better Beef is more of a legacy fight. But I like Charlo. I want that Charlo fight. Other than that, man, like I said, man, keep your head up. Just a word of wisdom. I had a best friend of mine. We talked about going to the trucking business together, getting trucks, doing that shit. But we changed our mind for this reason, because we didn't want the money in the business to come between our friendship, because a lot of times that money and, that shit can get in between brothers. And I didn't want to even risk letting the money and shit come between me and my right-hand man. So we decided to do our own thing. So hopefully y'all commend that. But other than that, man, y'all have a good day, brother.
All right. Nah, man. It is. Listen, it ain't going to be the first nor the last time that, someone does that, whether it's to me or in life. That phrase exists, People let money come between them. I'm just not one of those people. Simple. I was simply bringing you money. You know what I mean? That's just the bottom line. I was getting him a salary that he could only imagine. It's just the bottom line. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's no way he can paint this situation to me being the bad guy. You know? To me, that's impossible. I built this, and I built it into a place where we were in the position to get you an annual salary that you can be ecstatic about. Not proud of, not happy, ecstatic. Okay? So, you know, I don't get it. I don't get where the disconnect came. So, no one is going to be able to change my mind about that. We got, and that's why I'm happy with no deal, because I'm good saying what I want to say. People can't tell me not to talk today. You know what I mean? This is how I feel. This is why I made a podcast, so that I could speak.
Only time y'all see me in Rays is when I turn into the Bronze Mama.
I want a body, and he gonna be the body.
The ambulance better be ready, the medical better be ready, the referee better be ready. They better have that towel to be able to throw it in.
SDS Promotions.
That's it, right?
LV Slugger.
TBV, what up? What up? How it sound?
What up?
What up? Yeah, man. Oh, you know, I ain't really trying to get into, you know, what y'all, you know, like I said in the Super Show, I'm just hoping, like you said before, you and Doomy been rocking with each other, been friends before this TBV. So, you know, hopefully whatever y'all got going, hopefully y'all can just resolve it, man, and get back cool. But, you know, it is what it is, man. I just want to see y'all back on here, you know, doing the thing, especially with y'all getting that studio and shit. Like, it just feel like everything going up from here. So, like I said, I just hope y'all can get back cool, man. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But on the Charlo Canelo tip, man, I was really hoping we get that fight. You know, the Cinco de Mayo. You know, that's a big weekend for the Mexicans fans. So I think that'll be a big fight, especially with Charlo, him being from Texas. You know, and him and Canelo basically being the same age. You know what I'm saying? They the same age, around the same weight class. You know, we've been wanting this fight for a minute, so, you know, hopefully we get it, you know, but with Eddy saying, like, you know, he ain't looking towards the Charlo fight, I'm not sure where they gonna go. But, you know what I'm saying, like I said before, I didn't have a problem with the Macaboo because I understood what Nello just did in less than a year, so I felt like he deserved like a little fight if he don't want to just go straight into a big fight. But, you know, if he give us the Charlo fight, Cinco de Mayo, I'm all here for it. You know, I think it'll be a big pay-per-view, and I think Charlo will give Canelo some problems. You know, I think Charlo just right now, he had a point where he just be fighting down to his competition, so he's not giving us the performance we want. But I feel like after that Davrashenko, understanding that was his first pay-per-view, you know, we all know the dominant performance he did against Davrashenko. So I think with Canelo fight, he going to bring his A-game, and he's going to probably see the best Charlo we ever seen. He do got a strong, stiff jab, and that jab always gave Canelo problems. So, you know, I think that fight will be closer than what people may think. I think Canelo will edge it out, but I think I don't see nobody getting knocked out, and I think he'll probably win close, like 7-5, 8-4 on some like 7-5, 8-4 in a close fight. But yeah, man, just hopefully we get the fight, and you and Doomy rock out and get back cool, man. But yeah, that's my call.
Coach Myers, Connecticut.
Yo, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Ness? Chilling. Like the last caller just said, man, I hope you and Doomy work it out. When you think of TVV, obviously you come first, but the second person you think of is Doomy when you talk about TVV. But besides that, Charlo, Canelo, I mean, if that's true that they're not looking at Charlo, then it makes more sense for the Caleb Plant and Charlo fight, which would be good to build up into the Canelo fight. So hopefully, if we don't get Charlo and Canelo, we get that Charlo and Plant fight, and I'm okay with that too. But that's my call.
All right. Majid, Ohio.
Yo, everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Um, I'm not surprised about this news or whatever, but I say I just want to repeat what I was saying last year. I remember around this time, Charlo or somewhere close, he was talking shit to Benavidez. So I know everybody wanted Caleb Plant, but I just want to see Charlo versus Benavidez. We don't get that. I guess we settle for the Plant versus Charlo or whatever. But yeah, man, just got to keep thinking. If Canelo wasn't around, what the fuck would these boxers do? So Charlo gonna have to show us. Make your own path, boy. But that's all I got.
All right. Mr. CYP.
Listen, I love Doomy, but he said the second person they think of when they hear TBV is Doomy. Nigga, I think it's CYP. No knock on Doomy though. When it comes to Canelo, I look at it like this. I do my research and my history. Superstars that move into new divisions, like move into, not one-offs, they don't come back down. Okay? So if he goes to 175 and focus on 175, 168 and 160 fighters, forget about it. Like why should Canelo do something that the historians don't do? Like they just don't do that. I don't need to come down and drain this weight to fight you. No, you come up to me, just like it's been in history. Canelo likes to follow history, and Reynoso was a smart man. He knows who to avoid and who not to fight. He pays attention. I give him credit for that. Reynoso was a smart dude. If y'all want to fight him, you got to follow that man, or just do your own thing and forget about him. Because I'm kind of tired of this shit, to be honest. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it clearly. I think Canelo is disputed at 168 simply because he did not fight Benavidez. Benavidez was the number one guy before he got stripped, not Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith became number one after Benavidez got stripped. You beat Benavidez to me, that makes you undisputed. But technically he is, I get that. But for me, hell no. You fight Benavidez, whoop Benavidez ass, all hell to Canelo 168. CYP out.
James Payne Letham. No, James. All right, you at work. Keem trying you one more time. Oh, James, what up?
James is my name, partner, how about you? Standing on my property and I'm gonna see about you. If I come out on my porch, I see you chilling in your wheel. Boy, I hope you know somebody better be waiting on the bitch. James Payne, baby, see me pissing on the post. If we're playing basketball, you might see me in the post.
TBV, how my audio sound?
Straight.
Man. Best part of waking up. Y'all know the slogan from the 80s, TBV in my cup. Shout out to the man that first started saying it, and I'm going to leave it there. Well, we got some good talk going, good boxing rhetoric, you know what I mean? And we talking about more the Canelo, you know what I mean? The king. So let's get into it, man. I was super excited. It was a lot of enthusiasm when I thought Canelo was gonna throw this shot at Charlo. Hella disappointed that this cap, but I'm hoping that maybe that I think that Reynoso, he's a smart guy, smart businessman. When they're throwing these different names out, I know that they're paying attention, watching the podcast, watching the different channels, watching the reactions of the fans, seeing the fan enthusiasm around some of these fights. I'm hoping that they'll see names like Benavidez, names like Charlo. That's really what excites the fans. Even though I don't think Charlo will beat Canelo, I think that it's a great fan event. They could have it in Texas, Vegas. It's gonna be litty, super lit. It's gonna make a lot of money. It's gonna do some good numbers. Canelo gonna get a big bag, and then he knock another player off the board. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, it's up to Canelo what he want to do. I don't want to see the better BF. I don't want to see Bivol, but I mean, if he want to go that way, that's cool. I definitely don't want to see Makubu or Makabu or whatever the fuck, man. I want to see him do what we was talking about. get some Benavidez smoke, get some Charlo smoke. I definitely still want to see the Andrade fight. I've been waiting on that fight for years on years. I feel like Andrade probably got the best chance of at least being very formidable in the Canelo fight. So that's just my personal opinion. Canelo, man, I know you be listening to these channels, your people be listening. So you need to be strongly considering, man, giving one of these guys a shot and not shitting all over him, man. So, that's my take on it, looking forward to more boxing talk. Shout out to TBV, the illest, trillest, dopest boxing podcast in the galaxy, man. You know what I mean? So this is the spot, man. TBV for life. I mean this shit. They helped me change my life. And I'm not only a Patreon and a slightly co-host and some more shit, but I'm also an advocate for the channel, man. So shout out to y'all. Salute Ness. Salute everybody in the community. James Fine Lethal out.
All right, we got a super chat from DSV and Company that says, Lady Shan, Google, I own a whole block in my city, Terrell, Texas, Russell. Russell Barbershop, in business for 40 years, finna build a shopping center. You ain't me at all. I'm a owner. You begging. Levels. I'm done. And on that note, that's everybody. Because Paco, you just listening, right? And Keem obviously is not available. So we are done. That's GTO. Instagram and Twitter. Catch me on the next one. What is today? Tuesday. I got to get to work. I think today might have to be the Border Wars, or is that tomorrow? I got to figure out with Adrian what's available for him. But yeah, definitely something at 7 p.m. Oh shit, I mean on Blog Talk. How many people over there, I mean? Sorry about that, my friend. Okay. What up?
What it do, man. I just wanted to sidestep all of whatever, and keep it to boxing, ladies and gentlemen. As with the streets, somebody mentioned the streets. The streets, everybody needs to mind their motherfucking business. That's what we really do in the streets. But outside of that, man, the streets are talking. I don't know if it started at TVV, but the streets are talking about the Canelo and Charlo. And I know Eddy Reynoso's talking about it's not in negotiations, right? Yeah. But why would that not be though? Why would it not be in negotiations? Because he's still waiting for the winner of Makabu and his man out in Warren, Ohio in 2 weeks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if that's, what the streets are saying, then maybe Reynoso and them need to vibrate in that direction. You know what I'm saying? But, I know a lot of people, they're going to keep, I don't want to say defending Canelo, but I think they allow him. People think he deserves to pick and choose. And yeah, there's some part of that, but also we as fans, since we the ones that's making them rich, I think we deserve to see a little bit out of that, that Charlo fight. So, if the streets is talking about it and they keep talking about that Charlo, either one of the Charlos, shit, I don't care. If Mel want to come up from 54 or Maul want to move, whoever, put a Charlo in there. I like the Benavidez fight, but yeah, man, let's make the Charlo shit happen. Because then too, maybe for those that believe, we could put that one to bed, right? We could put that one to bed, and then we got to find another boogeyman. Then maybe Boo Boo and Canelo finally fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Not gonna hold up the show, man. Do what you do, man. I'm out.
All right, thanks for calling. We got Hawk in Maryland. What up?
Yo, what up, Ness? You hear me?
Yep.
All right, man. Ness, TVV, #1 show, boss. I've been seeing you work your shit, man, for many, many years. I remember when you and him had a falling out years ago, and what's his name, Mike Ross. But guess what? TVV still rolls on, bro. Still rolls on. The call on the fights, though, man. The Charlo Canelo thing. I'm trying to figure out why is the Charlo fans worried about Charlo so much when he don't give a fuck. He ain't did shit in 3 years. He done had this belt. He ain't fought no other champions. What is up with Demetrius Andre? What's up with Triple G? Anybody, fight somebody. I don't get why everybody is jumping up in arms about Charlo when he don't care. He ain't doing nothing. His brother is the one that's the superstar. He ain't doing nothing. 3 years he ain't fought another champion. That's insane. They gave him the belt. He can at least fight a champion. I don't know why everybody keep fighting for him, man. He need to go do something. Fight one of the other champions. It's 3 other belt holders. He ain't doing nothing for somebody to be worried about if Canelo gonna fight him. Let Canelo do what he do and make Charlo go do something. Do something. That's my call, man.
All right. Who is this? We got some more callers here. Where is this? See, I reorganized this soundboard. There we go.
One of the fighters is going to lose, and no matter what, Don King's going to win.
That's the way it's supposed to be. It's in America, man. That's enterprise. I didn't write the rules. I revolutionized the pay scale in boxing. I paid fighters more money than anyone in the history of the sport. That is a true fact. You know what I mean? That has been done. So, only thing I could be guilty of is hitting them in the head with $100 bills, giving them dignity, pride, and a lot of money. So now whatever it is more than what they could get from any adversary of mine. Otherwise, they wouldn't be with me.
Shout out Tabo, Riddick Bowe, Bozy Ennis, Bo Mack and Bo Jackson. It's Bo and Bama. You heard it right. One of the fighters gonna win. One of the fighters gonna lose. No matter what, Don King gonna win. January 29th, Warren, Ohio. We got Macaboo versus a no-name. Don King gonna win no matter what. The world is waiting on this fight. Shout out Don in the background, still on top. In the end, if Macaboo win, we will see him in May on the Canelo date versus our old Canelo Alvarez. If he doesn't win, Don King still won. Shout out Don King. Shout out Roger Mayweather. Let the banter continue.
All right. Well, that was interesting because I don't think anyone is thinking about that fight. But I got intrigued in Atlanta.
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
One time. Keith Thurman, since the age of 7, has only had one job in life, and that's boxing. One time. Don't play me, nanosecond. I've been here for way more than a nanosecond. I've been waiting on the phone call. One time. Thurman's not done. For all those who think Thurman's done, I'm not done.
SDS Promotions.
One time.
Intrigue.
The big fish killer.
Everybody out! Everybody out! Man down! Man down! But that man didn't go down. One time.
What's up, Ness, man? I really was just listening, but, man, keep doing your thing, man. I'm out here moving around, man. I'll holler at you on the next one.
All right. Well, it's the big show. All right, that's everybody. Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me on the next one. Peace. Let me double check these super chats. Hold up. One time. Shout out to Intrigue. One time. Oh, shit. Counterpunch from LV Slugger. My bad. See, lucky thing I was free for the super chat. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on Hulk. I understand where he coming from with the Charlo tip, but, I just feel like he don't have the leverage as a Canelo. He's not the biggest star at 160 to make these fights with these other champions like a Canelo can. He can't move like that. I mean, I understand with 154 with Jermall, but let's be real, he's the biggest star at 154. So all them other champions, with all of them being on PBC, it was easy to make them fights. And their biggest payday was gonna be Jermall. So you know what I'm saying? Jermall don't have that leverage at 160 to make these fights with all these champions and do it like that. Because even to this day, Triple G is still the biggest star at 160. And we all know he ain't really been trying no rush to fight none of the other champions. But I mean, Murata, that was the only one. But Andrade and Charlo, he don't even say their name. So, I just feel like with Charlo, I do want to see him with the other champions at 160, but I just feel like he don't have that leverage with the other champions all being spread out on different networks. He don't got that power, that star power as a Canelo to make these fights. So, I just give him the benefit of that on that tip. But, like I said before, man, I think that fight's going to be closer than what people think. He just been playing down to his competition. And like Triple G with his jab was giving Canelo problems, I think Charlo, with him being young in his prime and around the same age as Canelo, I think that fight will be closer than what people think, man. So, I mean, hopefully we get that fight. And, if Canelo knock him off, we got to give him a just due. We've been wanting this fight for a minute. So, what I'm saying? Hopefully we get it, man. Hopefully we can get it Cinco de Mayo, like they say. But if he do to go the Makubo route, I'm not going to, downgrade. I'm not going to, talk down on it. Because after what he just did in less than a year, you got to give him his credit, man. But, yeah, that's all I got to say.
All right. We got... Jonathan Sims, what up?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, good morning to you, man. Top of the morning. Thanks for a show, homie. It's a lot of stuff said, but one thing I want to address is I don't agree that you cannot go in business with your friend. The truth is you cannot do business with someone that's not evenly yoked as you. If y'all not on the same level, friends or not, it won't work. So that's the reason why you can't go in business with people, not just friends, family, is if y'all not on the same level, same mindset, that's why it don't work, because, you have your nuances. But anyways, to the boxing, people talking about give these men a shot. These are grown men. They are there to create their own lanes. That's one of the beauties of the belts in the for each division, because if no one is giving you opportunity, you create one. Y'all sitting up here talking about Canelo need to give these guys a shot. Canelo made his own lane. He created his own way. If Charlo don't have opportunity in his division, there's opportunity outside of his division. Stop making excuses for these dudes. We all know what's going to happen in that fight. And what it sound like, if you listen to this show, y'all don't want Canelo to be great. What does he gain fighting Charlo right now? Nothing other than another scab on his belt. If he moves up to 175 and beat Macombo, he is setting the bar even higher, far as being multi-division champ and doing the accomplishments that he is and feats that he's accomplishing. If he fights Charlo, he's impeding his legacy. Like, there's nothing to gain from fighting Charlo. If I'm Canelo, I go up to 175 and do my thing. And I don't think people should compare him and Roy Jones, because Roy Jones was not the type of fighter Canelo was outside the ring. He wasn't as disciplined, his mindset, and he didn't have the technical skills like Canelo. So I believe Canelo can manipulate his way all he wants, because he is a disciplined fighter outside the ring. He does the right things outside the ring. So I don't think that's a problem. Him and Roy Jones is a totally different situation. But in my opinion, David Benavidez lost his opportunity from getting high and can't make weight. How is he a criteria to be set and beat to be considered undisputed? He lost his own opportunity. So Canelo is supposed to give this man a shot when he fucked it up on his own? It doesn't even make sense with some of the things y'all saying. Like, Canelo, just leave him alone and make these other dudes fight each other, create their own legacy. Like, stop riding Canelo's coattail. What you said a couple years ago is true. If Canelo retired, all these other dudes will be fucked. That's my call.
James Benitez.
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
And it's not going the distance. Either he'll wave the white flag or I'll wave it for him.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
A lot of you live believable lives. It's easy to sit in those seats. It ain't easy to stand up here. Remember that.
Matter of fact, when I smacked his brother in this gym right here, he didn't do anything. All he did was stand there like a big fat pussy.
In your mind, how does that fight go?
With me getting my hand raised.
SDS Promotions.
Yo, what's up? Good morning, Ness. You hear me?
Perfect.
Yeah, man. I've been in and out the show and everything, but you talking about what Jermall Charlo versus Canelo Cinco de Mayo, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Man, nobody. Man, I'm not really too interested, man. Jermall Charlo probably gonna get stopped. Canelo's not gonna get credit for the fight because it's gonna be like, oh man, this guy came up in weight just to be able to step up, just to be able to try to pursue greatness. So they'll say for the Charlo lovers or whatever, pursue greatness to try to take on big bad Canelo. But I'll be more excited to see Canelo fight Macaboo because I think that's a greater feat for him to step up and fight, to fight Macaboo. Other than that, all these old 160, 168 pound fighters, whatever, they just need to fight each other, man, and just cut the bullshit out. They're starting to get stale hearing them cry every other week. I would rather, Better Beef, I think that's a good fight if he was to test 175. He's actually more exciting than Bivol. Bivol, he's another stale ass fighter, and he was even talking about going down to 168 as well. So hopefully he could step down to 168. And, I'm going to keep on riding for Plant as always, man. And I hope Charlo does really try to take on that Plant fight end of next year or whatever. Because other than that, he's going to mess around and get stopped. James Payne Lethal said it best, man. He's going to show sweet feet and sweet hands on his ass. And that's my call, man.
All right. We got Ryan Baltimore.
What's up, Ness? I heard about, your bullshit ass incident. You know what I mean? I'm like, if my man called me about it, I'm like, yo, Ness a fucking celebrity. You know he can't be doing that shit, man.
Yeah, man. I won't be doing it again. I tell
But
you that.
It's all good though, yo. I saw you in the studio. Do you strictly? Do you watch fights like you want to watch the Pedraza and Ramirez fight, or you too big now? You strictly pay-per-views and up now that you in the studio.
Nah, man. Ain't shit changed, man. Ain't shit changed. I ain't even take the deal yet.
I hear you, brother. But that's what's up though. That studio look official. Which y'all talking about the Charlo and Canelo? Look, if they was a fight, I got Canelo by murder. Like, Plant is a better talent than what's named Charlo. Two fighters already exposed Charlo, brother. You know what I mean? Like, if Canelo fight him on Cinco de Mayo, man, he gonna murder that boy, flat out.
Well, the whole thing is that Eddy Reynoso came out and said that there are no negotiations, that Canelo's not talking about fighting nobody at the moment.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I saw that.
But Salvador Rodriguez from ESPN is saying that the priority for Canelo is 175 though.
Yeah, Canelo not really trying to be bothered with those guys. He ain't got nothing to gain from. If he do fight Charlo, would he unify?
Nah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, he ain't got nothing to. Canelo trying to fight something. To trying to just keep himself. Just excited. Something to gain from the fight. He ain't got nothing to gain from fighting. Charlo, like he washes Charlo like easily. You know what I mean? So that's my call though, brother. But now stay out of trouble, young man.
I am, man. I'm done. I'm done. We going out to California.
Because there ain't no show without Info Joe.
Are you ready for our next bout? Let me hear you.
Shout out to the boxing god.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
The fight starts now!
Give the fans a show and let your hands go.
SDS Promotions.
Puff Puff Pastries on IG. Satisfy that cannabis-infused sweet tooth.
Yo, what up, Ness?
What up, champ?
Hey man, good to hear you back, my boxing brother, man. Like the man said before, man, we too old for that shit, man. Walk, walk away, my brother. Walk away, man. Shit, let this motherfucker put their hands on you, then you go all out. But other than that, man, shit, walk away, brother. But I'm gonna say this.
Oh, fuck. Yo, that's going to be so long of a restart. Damn. See, if I take the deal, that shit ain't going to be happening. We're going to get a new MacBook for that fucking... The thing is, I need that particular model. You see, not even in the studio they could do what I do, man. My shit is unique. So I need this particular model over again, man. This model is the truth. But she's old already. It's a 2008, man. But they don't make them like this. This is the thing. These are special. It's a unicorn, man. She's a unicorn. This is crazy. Now we got to wait for the restart. It's just a restart, too. I don't know. Maybe it's a battery. Even though I bought a new battery, but I got that shit from Amazon, so it's probably them Chinese batteries. I don't know. None of this, all this shit come from China anyway, right? But yes, now we gotta wait to hear what Joe was gonna say. Fudging. What's going on in the chat? They talking about number one contenders. Number one contenders. Jesus, restart gonna take a minute. And we're done. We have no more callers. All right, she's back. Let's see. He said caller sounded like Ellerby. Derek Lincoln, what up? Shout out to Derek, man. Hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. And you know it's going to help the show grow. All right. And we're almost there. Fucking hell, we dropped off. I hate that we dropped off. That was actually the last caller. We could have had a perfect show. Peter, shout out to you, champ. I see what you said. Appreciate you. Wow, this is really taking long, huh? Mary Ross. Oh, look at this guy. Taking forever. Okay.
I know about you and James.
Hey guys, I'm back. I don't know if Info Joe is there. If he want to finish that call, I got the restart, unfortunately. But if he's not, then I guess I'll let y'all do your back call thing. Let me see. Is Joe still? Joe, you are still there. If you want to just wrap up, I'm sorry.
I was just summing it up, man. No problem. I don't even know where I got cut off at.
Oh, shit. Right in the beginning, let me tell you.
Oh, man, basically, man, salute to you, man. I'm happy for you, brother. I hope the deal does work out for you in Vegas. The studio was bomb, man. I just want to say that I hope cool minds prevail, God be willing, man, and you and Doomy one day, man, can patch that shit up, man. Even if he don't come back on the show, maybe one day in the near future, man, that God be willing, y'all be back cool, man. I've been knowing y'all a long time, and hope cool minds prevail. I know everything gets said in the heat of the moment, and just hope everything, time heals all wounds, man. I done gotten in arguments with my family members, didn't speak to them for a while. and we had patched that shit up in friends. So I'm hoping the same is done for y'all, man. To start the new year off right, man, with some positive energy, man. We all gonna win. All y'all listening, we winning this year, y'all. We winning. So that's all I got, champ. And far as the Canelo, I was saying that I hope that Charlo fights Caleb Plant, and that'll be a better build up for the Canelo fight if he beats Plant. But that's all I got. Peace and blessings, y'all. I'm out.
CYP counterpunch.
All right. Listen. I was called out subliminally, but the reason why I say David Benavidez is that guy. Out of all the dudes that Canelo faced for belts, the one guy with the best win is David Benavidez. Beating Darrell is the best win. Darrell was the only one of them dudes who is a beaten opponent, who was a champion that earned his belt through a champion. He beat Saki Obika for the championship. There's a difference between any beat.
Wow, that's twice. I got to go. Maybe that's the sign. Sorry, CYP. But that shit restarted again. Next GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one.